Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. How are you all doing, grade 1? Good? That's very great. Yes, I'm also good, alhamdulillah. Thank you. And what a lovely day. Okay, so how is your day going? Okay, why are you sleepy, Sarah? Well, it's the last working day, so don't be sleepy. You can have rest from tomorrow onwards because just prepare yourself for the assessments today, and then in the weekend, you can have the rest. Okay? So, don't be sleepy today. So, class, today we are going to discuss a very interesting topic. Why it is interesting? Because can you see I have written it on the board? Shopping. The topic that we will be discussing today is shopping. Well, how many of you love shopping? Everybody, wonderful. Okay, let me raise my hand as well because I love shopping too. Okay, so now, now the shopping is not basically restricted only to buying clothes or shoes. No, we can shop anything. Shopping is basically buying things for yourself, and the thing can be anything. Like if you are buying something for your house, if you are buying something for yourself, if you are buying gifts for somebody, if you are buying, right? So this all includes shopping, and I love all types of shopping. Like I love buying things, different things for my home, because I love decorating things. I love uh, giving gifts to other people. So that is why I love shopping and wandering in different markets. Okay, so tell me, how many of you go to the shopping with your parents? How many of you buy things for yourself? Wonderful. Okay, is this ever happened with you that you went to a shop, you like something, and then you open your wallet or you ask your mother that is she have this much money from your ED? Can we buy this? No? How many of you love collecting your ED? How many of you save it with you? Okay, wonderful. So this is a very normal thing that your mother, she takes some money with her in the purse, and then when she went for the shopping in the market, let's say when she is selecting things, she keeps on checking the price that whether she has this much money or not, right? Because you have this price figure that okay, I can buy. Let's say I'm going to the for the shopping, so I'll be having an estimate that I can buy only things of 5,000 today, right? So when I'll be looking at different things, I'll be having an estimate, I'll be having that thing in my mind. So I'll not be picking things which are more than that, right? Why? Because I have only 5,000 rupees. So what will happen if I choose or if I pick a thing which is of 6,000? So how will I pay it? So what this is understanding the value of notes. That, and how you can do this, let's say you went to the market and you want to buy something for you, but you don't know that what is the price or what is the value of different notes and coins. How can you buy things for yourself? So, due to this, we have discussed this topic in detail. I have shown you the notes and the coins that we have in Pakistan. We have also discussed the value of them. We have done a wonderful activity in our yesterday class in which I, you know, made drawing of some pictures, and I asked you to please pick up the things and tell me that can you buy it with this much rupees note or this much or not, right? And you guys did it very well. This means that now you understand the value of different notes and coins. Today's activities would also be related to this. They would be very, very wonderful and very interesting. So before okay, without wasting any time, let's open page number 77. It's very interesting activity. It would be a bit different from what we have done in yesterday's class. In yesterday class, we pick one thing, right? And then we see that whether this particular child have this much money to buy the thing or not. Today, in today's activity, a child has a note and he wants to buy multiple things, right? So what we will be doing, we will be adding the prices of those things, and we will see that can he buy those things in 100 rupees note or not. Okay, so let's start. Nadir has a rupees 100 note. Help him choose pairs of items he can buy with it. Which pair of items he cannot buy? Okay. Now let's first see that which pairs of items he can buy. Let's first have a look at that, okay? So at very first, they have the first one is already done for you. That is rupees 88 and 12. So for rupees 88, we have a drum. And for rupees 12, we have a, yes. So these two musical instruments can be bought with in rupees 100. Okay. Wonderful. Let's look at other things. What if he wants to buy the teddy bear? So, can he buy the car with that? Teddy bear and car. Add them up and tell me what's the total. Teddy bear and car. The teddy bear is of rupees 56 and the car is of rupees 75. Can he buy it? No, not possible. Okay, fine. So, what if I say that he wants to buy the ice cream and the puzzle? Can he buy this? The puzzle is of rupees 84 and the ice cream is of rupees 16. Add them up. 84 plus 16. What is the answer? 84 plus 16. What's the answer? 6 plus 4, 10. 1 carry, 8, 1, 9 plus 10. 100. So we have found the next pair. Wonderful. So in the next line, write rupees 16 plus 84. Let's look at the next one. What if he wants to buy the doll and the scooty? Can he buy it? The scooty is of rupees 99 and the doll is of rupees 90. So can he buy it? No, 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 no. The bill is very, very high from 100 rupees, right? It must be closer to 200 rupees and he don't have 200. So let's make it 100. So can he buy a doll and a chocolate bar? Can he buy this? What's the price of the chocolate bar? 10 rupees. What's the price of the doll? 90. So 90 plus 10? 100. Wonderful. So now in the next line, you will be writing 90 plus 10. So in the next turn, he will be buying the doll and the chocolate bar. So we are done with 3 pairs. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, in the next turn, now they wants to buy this boat. Let's see what else he can buy with this boat. Okay, so if he is buying the boat, can he buy what he can buy with it? Can he buy the car with it? The boat and the car? No. 54 plus 75 is more than 100. Okay. So can he buy this bottle of candies? This is of rupees 25. Does 54 plus 25 make 100? No. So this means that this pair cannot work, right? Okay. Let's see if something else can work with it. What if he buy a boat and a candy? No, it does not make 100 again. Okay, let's leave it. Let's move forward. What if he wants to buy the car? Which is the thing he can add with it? A car and a teddy bear? No. What about a car and the bottle of candy? 75 plus 25 equals 100. Wonderful. So we have found the next pair as well. Okay, let's move forward. What if he wants to buy the teddy bear? What he can buy with that? With a teddy bear, he can buy. Well, there is nothing which can make a pair with the teddy bear. Okay, so let's leave the teddy bear. What if he wants to buy this candy, which is of rupees 1 only? So, is there anything else which is of rupees 99? A scooty, wonderful. So, a scooty plus candy makes another pair. We have found the fifth one also. Yay! Let's move forward. What if he wants to buy this baseball? This is of rupees 80. So what else he can buy with it? This frisbee. It is of 20 rupees and 80 plus 20 100. So we have found the sixth one as well. Right? Okay, we are left with only one. Let's have a look which. Okay, I have found another one, but okay. So this is your activity now. See, I have done 5 for you. So now the next one you will be finding the last one by yourself. Hurry up. Look at the different things. Can he make a pair of something with the drum? Is this possible? No? Okay, fine. Can he make a pair of anything with a teddy bear? No, this is not possible. Okay, fine. Can he make a pair of, well, we are done with all other items, right? This means that we can make only these much pairs, right? So now let's talk about which pairs cannot be made. So we cannot made a pair of a teddy bear and a car, not possible. We cannot make a pair of a boat and an ice cream, not possible. We cannot make a pair of the drum and the boat, not possible, right? So these are the pairs which are not giving us a sum of 100 and all other were giving us. Was it interesting? You enjoyed it? Wonderful. Let's move forward. Now open page number 78. This is 78 page. We had another interesting activity over here. Count and write how much money each child has who has more. Now, there are some coins and notes. Pictures of coins and notes are given. You are supposed to count them and then tell which one has the more money. Now, in all the previous activities, I told you that this child has this much money. Now, today, you will be telling me. So, Ahmed has how much money? This. Who will told us? Raise your hands. How much money Ahmed has? Okay, let's listen, Amna. Yes, Amna. A 10 rupees note. Wonderful. And two 5 rupees coins. Excellent. So this means 20 in all. Very well done. Okay. Ahad has how much money? Aliza, you tell me. Ahad has how much money? 5 coins of 5 rupees. Excellent. So 5 coins of 5 rupees, total a total of 25 rupees. Very well done. So who has more money? Ahad or Ahmed? Ahad. Very well done. Okay, let's move forward. Zeba has how much money? Who is going to tell us? Okay, Abdullah, you tell me. Zeba has how much money? A 10 rupees note, a 5 rupees coin, 2 rupees coin, and 1. So this makes 18. Excellent. Okay. Yes, Base, you tell me how much money Zara has. 17 rupees. Excellent. So who has more? Yes, who has more, Sarah? Zeba has more. How much money he has more? 1 rupees only. Very well done. Okay. So who is going to tell me how much money Babar has? Yes, Ahmed, you tell me how much money Babar has? Two notes of 10 rupees and two coins of 5 rupees. So this makes a total of 30 rupees. Well done. And what about Bina? Bina has three notes of 10 rupees and one coin of 1 rupee. So this total make 31. So who has more? Definitely Bina. Okay, class. So do you guys enjoyed the lecture? So see, just turn the page and see what is next. Next unit. So we are finally done with unit number 4 as well. Wonderful. So clap for yourself. Okay, so we are done with the unit and we have practiced a lot about money, what is currency, how many coins and notes do we have, what is the value of different coins and notes. So now you should be expert in buy things and you should be able to identify the different coins and notes. Okay, so now because the unit is complete, so in inshallah in tomorrow's class in the weekly assessment I'll be giving you the questions from the whole of the unit, right? So do revise it at your home and let me know if you have any confusion so that we can resolve it before starting the next unit, and share this video with others because it's free learning. Do good and have good. I'll be seeing you in the next class. Take care. Allah Hafiz.